Let's move on. We've got a ton of messy news to address this week. Guys, Lindsay Lohan, why
Oh
can't
my
she
God.
why can't she help
It's my
herself?
favorite
Good.
story of the week.
It's so nuts. I mean, if you've been asleep and are not on IG at like 2 a.m, you would have missed that Lindsay uploaded an old picture to Instagram, black and white, of Cody Simpson with her sister Allie when they dated, and the caption was, "When you realize you failed."
Which realize was spelled with an S, not a Z.
Whatever. She's not a wordsmith. When you realize you failed and you settle for less, at Cody Simpson, family is everything. You won the Masked Singer, but you lost on your future?
Which, so
What
days
does that mean?
days earlier, Lindsay Lohan, who knew, is a judge on the Masked Singer Australia. I
Everyone
didn't even
knew
know
that.
there was a Masked
Everyone knew
Singer
that.
Australia.
Yes. Well,
Do you not
watch
follow her on
TV,
Instagram?
Sarah, get off
Yeah.
Bravo for a second and watch something else.
How am I going to watch the Masked Singer in
You read the
Australia?
internet. You write for the internet. but you read the-
Okay, stop attacking me. I'm telling you what happened.
Whatever. Everyone knew this.
Okay, so whatever. He was on the Masked Singer Australia, and she knew it was him. So she was like, I know it's you, Cody, whatever. And she made this weird comment, like, I furnished your apartment in Los Angeles. And everyone was like, what is she talking about? So then Cody did an interview, like, the next day after it aired, and he was like, yeah, like, I was living in this apartment, and
It was a
Lindsay
beach
and
shack
his
in
sister,
Venice.
like, insisted
Yeah,
on
Venice.
buying me furniture. And he claimed they just, like, came in, and he was like, she just bought a bed frame, but Lindsay made it seem like she, like, bought the whole apartment.
Wasn't
course she
Lindsay
did.
broke at this point? Or
I
no?
mean, she had money. I feel like she always has money coming in from who
Those
knows
Mean
where.
Girl residuals.
I swear, who knows where. But that, why the unnecessary?
I love it.
messiness? I mean, I
Continue.
love it too. Of
It's
course.
fantastic.
It's.
I want Ali Lohan to weigh in now.
Yeah, I want to know what the bed frame was.
Me
that
too.
They
No,
picked out.
I want Miley to clap back, but I don't.
She's
think
too busy clapping back at her own issues.
And I think
Yeah.
if she acknowledged Lindsay, it would validate it. So she's like, I'm
Do you
not
think
gonna
they have
do
a
that.
past, like Miley and Lindsay of some sort?
No.
I don't know.
no,
Something
no.
else is going on. It's very strange.
Speaking of Miley, she is also messy as ever. What is going on with her? She was on an IG live this weekend, and she said,
God, it was terrible.
"There are good people out there that just happen to have dicks. I've only ever met one, and he's on this live. You don't have to be gay. There are good people with dicks out there. You've just got to find them. You've got to find dick. That's not a dick, you know? I always thought I had to be gay, but I thought all guys were evil, but it's not true." So basically, she slams Liam Hemsworth. She slams Patrick Schwarzenegger. She slams everyone she's ever dated who's a man. Poor Caitlyn Carter. She just
Nick Jonas
forgets
throwback.
She forgets
Oh,
about her
yeah.
entirely.
The 7 things.
And everyone's like, wait, she's basically like, she's supposed to be an ally, and she's saying that you can like choose if you're queer or not. And then so the next day she had to clarify, I was talking shit about sucky guys, but let me be clear, you don't choose your sexuality. You're born as you are. It has always been my priority to protect the LGBTQ community. So then why did you say,
I know.
I always thought I had to
I
be
mean,
gay?
I watched the live and she was like giggling. I think like she was trying to like make a joke that was just like really dumb and poor taste, and she should have known better. But I
It
think
was
she was
weird.
joking
She
with
should
him.
have
Like,
thought
you don't
all
have
of
to be
this
gay,
through.
lol. Like, there are good guys, but
Yeah, I mean, then Chrissy Teigen even teased about it. She was like, "Oh, I'm just like freaking out my publicist by turning my IG live, and now everyone's like paranoid after Miley's incident on IG live." But well, and then
Messy.
Caitlyn Carter, someone on Instagram in her comments said she's like looking too thin, and she wrote back, I've been through some shit lately, lol."
I liked that.
Me
yeah,
too.
she must be heartbroken over this.
I wanna
Doubly
hear from
heartbroken.
her more.
Yeah, I do too. But I think you're gonna have to tune into
She
season
got
2
a
of The Hills.
divorce. She lost a high-profile
They
girlfriend.
weren't really like technically married, so they
a
split.
fake divorce.
She got a fake divorce.
Right.
That, I'm
which is
sure.
very
I heard that's
stressful.
emotionally draining. Those
Yes.
fake
A
a
divorces.
ceremonial divorce.
Travis, are you ready for On This Day in Pop Culture History?
Oh my God, I am.
Can you give it to us?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna start it off really,
There's
really
photographic
sad.
evidence.
Oh,
photographic
come on,
evidence.
Daddy.
This is
Oh,
just, it's sad.
know what
I
this
was
is.
looking at Getty Images, and I just saw this throwback picture of
and
Ben
Jen.
Affleck and
Oh,
Jen.
happier
They made a
times.
stop to check out the construction on their future Brentwood
In
home.
what year?
As Garner, this is 2008, October 23rd, and Garner, who was expecting their daughter Seraphina at the time,
Oh.
engaged in a cute kiss with her husband after the
She's
visit.
pregnant there too.
Though she's pregnant there with Seraphina,
Oh,
stopping construction, so sad.
it's killing me.
Also, in a lighter turn, in also 2008, this was the time when Kristen Cavallari reportedly hooked up with Chris Evans at the Cabana One at the Mayfair Hotel in
Stop.
I
Miami.
don't even remember this.
What a
That
time to be
like a
alive.
peak moment of like random celeb hookups.
I love her.
Damn, like 2008.
I like her too.
I
She
like
I
her
don't
a
even
lot.
told us that they
understand
were
why.
just friends,
Yeah,
but
whatever.
there's
She's
photographic
real.
evidence.
You can be friends and with Chris Evans still hook up with him.
True
I
that.
would hope.
And it's the anniversary of Stripped, Christina Aguilera, and Dilemma by Nelly and Kelly Rowland.
Oh wow! We should have put those two in the imaginary boxing ring. let's move on because we talked a little bit about Lori Loughlin, and there are more charges for Lori. How is this happening?
I mean, I'm surprised she didn't have a bribery charge already.
Yeah.
That was actually a little surprising. So
That's
basically,
what I'm surprised about.
Lori and her husband, Massimo Giannulli, are facing now additional charges in the college admissions
So we're up to fraud,
Mhm.
money laundering,
Yes.
and bribery.
But she's still gonna make a
thought there was one
comeback.
more.
I don't know.
I think she is when she gets out of prison, allegedly.
She'll write a book.
But so yes,
Yeah.
for their
The big
roles
house.
in the scandal, obviously they've pleaded not guilty to fraud and money laundering charges, but there are now these new charges that other 11 other
parents.
defendants are facing as well.
Hmm.
This is pretty nuts, and a source told us that the prosecution added the additional charge because the government realized their case was weak. The charge could have been filed with the others back in the spring, and our source also gave us some insight on Lori's state of mind. Our source said, Lori is absolutely terrified and extremely vulnerable. The only hope is that she's acquitted, or if she is convicted, the judge will realize the government has been completely overzealous and gives her a very light prison sentence.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Well, I mean, considering Felicity Huffman got 14 days, it would be shocking if she
this
got
time
something
next
very
week,
light.
Felicity Huffman will be a free woman, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as we noted before, now Lori's daughters are no longer at USC. So
And they're still not working. What are they doing? They were at the Jonas Brothers concert the other night, the Hollywood Bowl.
if they want to be homeschooled, I don't know if you can homeschool college grads. I am volunteering to
Education Connection.
to homeschool Olivia Jade and Bella. Well, probably maybe just Bella. She
Just
seems like
Bella.
I'll
she'd
take
be the-
Olivia.
she'd be of course you will. She'd be the easier student. Moving on, we need to talk about Queen Selena Gomez. She has some new
It's a
lyrics. We are
legend.
continuing the messy theme, but holy wow! I was hoping for Selena Bop
Yeah.
last night at midnight.
No, it's a
when I stayed
heartbreaker.
up and I
It's
was
so
like,
good.
oh,
I like
I
it.
don't know.
Lose you to love me.
No.
That wasn't it at
Let
all.
Selena give it. Let Selena
I like
sing
the
it.
lyrics.
Not whatever
The
that.
That was not the
that
beat at all.
butchering. Wow, hasn't she been through enough? You want to punish Selena more?
That was really
Well,
bad.
she has a new song. As everyone knows, Justin and Haley tied the knot late last month
Oh,
for,
did they?
for a second time. They tied the
I
knot
didn't hear.
for a second time. And everyone's like, where's Selena? What's she doing? Is she dating? What's she feeling? What's going on with Selena? What would Selena do? And now we have an idea, or so we think, because as soon as she releases any song, we always want to interpret it as this
But
a
this
fire
one
back at
is the
Justin.
most, I feel like,
Yeah.
direct.
Break it
Yeah.
down for us, little girl.
Oh God, that was weird. In 2 months, you replaced us like it was easy. Made me think I deserved it in the thick of healing, which we know Selena has been in and out of, like mental health.
This is
treatment.
not Sarah's spoken word, by the way. These are the
These are
lyrics.
Selena Gomez
These
lyrics.
are the lyrics to Selena Gomez.
That's not a poem I just wrote. We always go into it blindly. I needed to lose you to find me. In this dance, it was killing me softly. I needed to hate you to love me.
Oh, so good.
I mean, I like the lyrics. I just wish it was more of like a jam, like a club banger. Like when
I'm
someone
waiting
has-
for the remix. As soon
Yes.
as I heard
Kygo,
that, I was like,
where you
where's the-
at?
Yeah, where's the Kygo
Julia Michaels,
remix?
Justin Tranter were on the track, but I was.
It
hoping
sounds
they'd,
like a Julia
turn it
Michaels
up.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes I love the song they did together, Anxiety. But they've done like bops with her that are like upbeat. but
Good
this is-
for you.
Hands to
Oh my
myself.
God. Oh my
Yeah.
god! Gotta stop! I can't even.
And the
take that.
video's all shot on iPhone.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
it's deep. She needed to come back with like this big. Then the next ones can be the little dancey songs.
Yeah, this creates a lot more buzz too.
Yeah.
If she's speaking about
And her
Justin.
voice sounds better than it has in a long
Yeah,
time.
I
well,
think it's good.
now that she finds herself, I hope she finds herself back in the recording studio and then on the dance floor because that's what I'm personally waiting for. But then what happens? So she releases a song and then all of a sudden,
Death Threats.
well, Haley Baldwin, Death Threats,
Just happened to be
There-
listening to Summer Walker's new debut album.
yes, and that song with Janae Aiko.
Yes, which is great.
And but in the song,
I'll
she
kill
uploaded-
you.
Yeah, the song it happens to be called "I'll Kill You." So she posted it on her IG story, and obviously all those Selenators took this to mean that Haley was threatening Selena's life.
Ridiculous.
Like, I'm sorry. What is this timing? Haley Baldwin Bieber, whatever your name is.
I mean, she's also Haley. I don't think is as foolish enough to threaten Selena's life on the internet. I mean, you can send her a text. I'm sure Justin still has her number. Well, he probably has an old number. But then Justin also posted some weird picture of like a wild cat with blood in it. It was crazy. So people are attacking Haley, and then she wrote.
Responded.
Yeah.
She
she did.
responded.
Yeah, she
was
was like,
good.
"This is BS."
Please stop with this nonsense. Actually, please keep it coming.
Can I
Selena,
give you-
release another song.
Can I give you
Haley,
a
post another? Yeah.
super quick rundown of this last decade
Yes.
of Justin, Haley, and Selena
Yeah, because I
messiness?
lost complete track. I
As
don't know-
long as you include that Haley was a Justin and Selena fan.
Of course.
Yeah, please. Okay,
So-
give it to us, Sarah. Give us a rundown.
We go back to 2009, and that's when Justin and Haley met for the first time thanks to her dad.
Mm-hmm.
Then, within the next 2 years, in February of 2011, is when Justin and Haley reunite on the Never Say Never red carpet, still as fans, and Justin makes his debut with Selena at the Vanity Fair Oscar party.
Okay.
Then we go into November of 2012, first split with Justin and Selena, and we begin this on and off. Justin and Selena, they're at Bible study, they're doing great. They hate each other. They're at Coachella, they're doing great. They're off again. For like 3 years until December of 2015 when Justin starts dating Haley. They're seen making out on New Year's Eve. They date for a few months. In GQ of that March, he talks about how, you know, she might have been the girl he was going to marry, but he didn't want to rush into anything. It's hard. He doesn't want to hurt her. They're off. Then in August of 2016, Justin is going out with Sophia Richie. Never forget.
Oh my
And
God,
he
I
posted
laughed.
photos of her on Instagram, and Selena was like,
Yeah.
funny how the guy is like upset that his fans are like calling out his girlfriend. All he posts is about her. Like, you should know better. Like, the guy who cheated, like, goes all whatever. They like start like exchanging blows.
I loved
But
it.
then
Is that when he accused her of sleeping with Zayn? Didn't or what? Not with Zayn.
That was before.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he
Yeah.
later.
yeah, there was a lot of
I
on-offs.
love Barb's being
I don't know if that was in there. But then in November of 2017, after Selena's whirlwind romance with The Weeknd, Justin and Selena are back spotted together.
Which
Jones
was
on
amazing.
I
Thursday.
loved
couldn't
it.
believe
I
that.
loved it. I was like,
We were here. I
Crazy.
remember.
I remember. But then in December of 2017, a source is telling us that Justin's still friends with Haley. They check in every now and
That's
then.
not right.
Oh.
I mean, not that. That's
Oh,
accurate.
I was gonna say, are you
That's not
saying
right.
my research
Not
is
on my
wrong?
watch.
But Selena and Justin are still going strong. He's at her father's wedding. Selena's at Justin's father's wedding. Like, they're on all these things together. Then by March of 2018, we're hearing that they're going on a break, but they might get back together.
Oh, no.
By that May, it's over for good. By that June, he's back with Haley.
Oh,
By
God.
September, they are married at the courthouse. By the following September, they celebrate their wedding again, and now we are in October with "Lose You to Love Me."
Oh, God.
That was
Wow.
beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
felt the whirlwind.
I had a
God.
very productive
I
morning.
really feel like Selena and Haley should have dated for a minute, and Sophia Richie and The Weeknd should have dated for a minute, and
The
then this would've
Sophia
been
Richie of it
That'd be
all,
nice.
that doesn't get enough
She's a
attention.
wild card, I know, and now she's with Scott Disick.
Yeah, she's like not, and she's does not nothing to do with it now, but it's just funny that she was involved at one point.